So I have been trying to figure out how to go live using my DJI camera so that I can go live on the boat. And it's not working. And I'll be 100% honest, I'm not sure this is working either. When I look, I'm trying to view this. It says I'm live. Oh, I am live. I guess, where's my dang... I need to mute my... Boop. Alright, so I've been trying to go live using my DJI cameras so that I could go live on the bicycle and it look okay. And I've been trying this app multiple times for like a week now, and it doesn't work. The Moblin app, my buddy Jason mentioned it. He doesn't know how to use it either, but I tried using it and it doesn't work. And I've been trying to go live using the DJI Mimo app. I tried it the last 2 days, and some of y'all have been seeing the feed and trying to watch, but there's not been any feed. Some of y'all have been. So I'm trying to figure out how to stream this from my bicycle because streaming in my office is no good. But I don't know how to do it. So I just wanted to jump on and say hello and apologize to anybody who's been looking for my streams the last 2 days. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what was going on, but I would try to stream and YouTube would show me as preparing to stream and the notify button would be up, but it wouldn't stream. I'll keep trying, but I might just have to do it with the phone, and maybe I can figure out how to do it with the phone and not make it shaky. So I went live a few weeks ago on the bicycle using my phone, and it was extremely shaky. And some of y'all said it wasn't that big a deal, but didn't when I watched it, it looked horrible. Hello, Trail Rider. Hello, John. So, anyways, I just wanted to get on here in case anybody who was trying to watch me go live the past couple days happened to catch this. I'm in my new office, and by new office, I mean this is like a mud room, and it's built on the side of the house. It's attached to the house, but it's not attached to the central heating and air. None of y'all care about that. It's quite messy. I spent the last 2 weeks transferring my office. So my youngest son, has moved in with me. He is a Marshall student, and he jacked my office. So I moved out here into this room. Actually, this is really cool. It's messy in here currently because I'm not done, But now I have a view out the window, and I can't show you because it's dark outside. But I got me a little bird feeder set outside, and couldn't you have cleaned up a little bit? I mean, yes and no, Joe. I spent 2 weeks getting it to where it's at. Man, uh, it's not really that bad, to be honest. You can't see the bad part. But I moved out here. I got me a bird feeder outside now, so I can see the birds flying around, and I've been bird watching. Uh, anyways, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just saying hello and apologizing for none of my live streams working recently. Uh, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. It looks like, so when I go live, I'm on my phone now. I can go live from the bicycle, but when I go live on my phone, I can't see anybody's messages. They pop up for like a split second and then they disappear. And when you're biking, you can't really look at the screen the entire time. So you can only glance down on occasion. But I got this other phone and I can see the messages on it. So I'm going to try to go live again on the bicycle using this setup. Thanks, Larry. I really appreciate it. Man, I'm trying over here. I have got, let's see here. I'm trying to keep my content flowing. Right now, I've got videos posted every Friday up until January 23rd. So every Friday, there's a video being released all the way to January 23rd. Okay, so this week, my second half of my bike tour I did in Point Pleasant in West Virginia, or Point Pleasant and Gallup-Bliss, will be up. Let's see, you need to swipe down on the right side, then you can see your old messages. That might be the case. I'm probably going to use both phones. So Trail Rider says I can swipe down on the right side to see old messages. None of the rest of y'all care about that, but I'm just reading these messages. Larry suggests a group ride in north central Pennsylvania. And the only thing I know about north central Pennsylvania would be the Pine Creek Rail Trail. Maybe we could swing a group ride on the Pine Creek Rail Trail. I don't know what other trails are in the area. The Pine Creek's pretty cool. We might be able to do a group ride on the Pine Creek. I don't know. I have to check my schedule. I've been contemplating going to Texas and doing adventure cycling's Texas Hill Country route. It's like a 350-mile loop. So I've been contemplating doing that. But Joe, how far are you from Pine Creek? Let's see. Scott wants me to buy him a milkshake. Another milkshake. If you get that 10,000 mark and we do us a group ride, I'll have to buy you one. Who are some of the people that I watch on YouTube? So I watch Scott from Joyful Trails, who happens to be here watching this live stream. I'm a big fan of Brian with Ride Along Adventures. I like Diego. What the hell is his? I can't remember. his YouTube channel. Fly Scout Rider. That's pretty good. But he's really slow on the uploads. He's like a year behind or something. But it's still pretty good stuff. Matt Ryder, I watch his stuff. Other than that, off the top of my head, I can't remember anybody's names. I don't. That's specifically, those are the main people that I watch, and then it's a bunch of random people. I don't know if there's more people that do this. Bike and Brian. I'm not sure who that is. I would have to look. You know, one of the funny things about Facebook or YouTube, not Facebook, is you can pull up YouTube and search, actually type in someone's name and still not find their channel. Let's see. Oh, he did pop up. Let's see. Let's see. He's got 197 videos. I'm not sure I've ever seen him. He does. I guess he does e-bike tours. You know, my issue with e-biking is, as most of you guys know, I like Paul Sachek, whatever his name is. I watch him too. He's not been putting out a lot lately, and I can't keep up with everything. So y'all can spit out some names, and I might remember. But yeah, Paul was one of the first guys that I found. Uh, but my issue with e-bike touring is I'm cheap, and if I'm doing e-bike touring, then I have to get a hotel to charge up the battery. Also, actually, I think I have watched some of his stuff because this guy looks familiar, or maybe whoever's in here. I don't know. I've seen some of it, I guess. I might have seen some of your stuff, Trail Rider. I can't keep up with everybody. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can pull this up. Am I on here? Oh, we got some people commenting that I missed. Where'd we go here? Hang on, folks. Joe commented. I thought I saw somebody else, but okay, Lancaster. I assume Lancaster is your last name, and I can't remember your first name. And I talked to him, so I'm gonna call you Lancaster. Lancaster. I don't know. I don't. Oh, the trail, North Central Pennsylvania. I'm not familiar with that, so I'd have to look. Yeah, Keith. I'm sorry, man. I tell y'all, my memory sucks, and some people believe me, and some people don't. Let's open up. All right, I got you pulled up here. See, a lot of the times I just watch YouTube while I'm working, and I'll start watching something, and when it finishes, it just rolls into another video. I don't even know what it is, and I just roll with it. Anyways, uh, like I said, I was just trying to jump on and say hello because I've been trying to go live for 2 or 3 days, and some people have been getting the awaiting live feed, and then it just never happened. So I wanted to jump on. I've forgotten a lot worse, sir. Uh, yeah, I've been really busy. I've been switching my office around. My youngest kid just moved in, so I've got two grown ass kids living with me, both going to school, uh, both attending Marshall. I just started another YouTube channel, but it ain't anything most of y'all's gonna be interested in. it's just bird feeding on there currently. And I'm going to be probably doing some ASMR videos. If you don't know what those are, it doesn't matter. But I started bird watching out of my office. Oh, I think I saw a bald eagle today. Not 100% sure because he only uh, did 2 circles before he disappeared. When I got outside, it was gone. I get a lot of vultures, but I'm pretty sure he had a white tail. And I think he's probably looking for the birds I've been feeding. I started using Final Cut earlier this year. I was using Premiere Rush. Premiere Rush is like bare basics, and I wanted to try to learn more. Uh, so, well, I had to get a new laptop. I had to get a new computer because if you go back and look, my old videos aren't more than 10 or 15 minutes long because the computer I was using would not render videos any longer than that. So I finally broke down and bought a new computer. And when I did, I got a Mac and I'm using Final Cut Pro because it's supposed to be good. I don't know. The West Creek Recreational looks nice. So, yeah, that's it. I've got, right now, I have all of my videos edited, rendered, and uploaded to YouTube. Uh, you know what? I can't keep up with Thomas, but I have been messaging Thomas about some of my birds. Man, I ain't got any other hobbies. So Larry just asked what hobbies I have besides bike touring. My only other hobby is videoing and doing the videos. That has become a hobby by itself. So I'm kind of like, I don't have a lot of hobbies, but whatever I am doing, I'm just full into it, like full steam ahead. It gets all of my focus. Um, so that's kind of all I do. I bike and I video. I don't do much else currently. The everyone into winter group hikes. You know, I was hiking before I started doing bike videos, and I like to hike, but nobody watches my hiking videos. So I rarely video any hiking. Uh, Scott thinks I need to go to school to be a certified caboose inspector. And I'll tell you what, Scott, let me find it. Hang on. Oh, if I don't find that, I'll have you know I am getting educated in cabooses. I don't know everything about cabooses, but I know my way around a caboose. The So I did a bike tour around Gallipolis the beginning of November because I didn't want to spend any money. And in Gallipolis, they have a really cool railroad museum, and they do like tours and stuff. And I got a tour from a guy named Jerry. And if you've seen my Gallipolis, the video I posted last week, you'll see that I got a tour. And Jerry, after realizing how much I like a nice caboose, he gave me this book. And I carried this book with me the rest of the trip. It's a pretty heavy book, and this is hardback. Let's see here. Man, I don't know how you would. I mean, I guess I could watch and look. I don't know how you would charge your battery at a filling station. It takes 5 hours to fill this dang thing. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's more ways of charging it. I don't know that everybody likes to hike, dude. Maybe. I don't. You know, part of my issue is getting someone out hiking and they die on me, fall and break a hip. I'll be honest. I used to lead group hikes locally, and nobody would ever show up. I was asked by the local hiking group to lead hikes because I hiked so much before I started biking. Um, and I would even have somebody message me and they'd be like, "Hey, when are we going to do another group hike?" And I would say, "When do you want to do a group hike? Where do you want to do it?" And they still wouldn't show up. And if you guys noticed, like this takes this takes up all my time. This is what I do all the time. Scott says I'm the hardest working guy in YouTube biking show business. Uh, but I would go on 20-mile hikes every weekend, like every day. And so I got a phone call. It messed me up. I don't know if it's back on track. So when I would lead a group hike, I wasn't taking people on 20-mile hikes. So I would only be doing like a mile and a half or 2 miles, something everybody could do. And that's what I would schedule for the day. So I would schedule these hikes around, like with someone else's schedule. They wouldn't show up, and then I'm left by myself, unable to go do what I really wanted to do. See, I don't know. Gary is saying that this fella charges his e-bike batteries during lunch breaks, and maybe he has different batteries than mine, but my batteries take 5 hours to charge. I don't know anything about e-bikes. I just got one. Also, yeah, people don't watch hiking videos. You know, we could do a caboose tour in Nelsonville, Ohio, because they got like a dozen cabooses. Nelsonville's also like on a paved trail, and it's a little more centrally located in Ohio. Um, I have y'all know I'm probably the only dude attempting to do YouTube group rides. I don't know anybody else doing it. Scott says he's going to do it, but he's waiting to get to 10,000, and he admits that he stole my idea, but I don't know. Let's see. The Wandering Woodsman is a pretty big hiking channel. You know, I'm not touching that. So let me pull up my little list here. It's late. I'm about to jump off here, but let's see. Let me refresh this screen. So I wonder if y'all can see this. I may or may not be back streaming. I don't know. I lost service. That's what happened. I don't know if it's working now. Well, I tried to flip this bad boy around. The second part to the bike tour, Alpus Point Pleasant, will be released Friday. On Monday, I got 2 videos dropping. I have myself biking on the West Fork Rail Trail, or at least attempting to bike on the West Fork Rail Trail on an e-bike. For those that don't know, someone sent me an e-bike. And then I also, on Monday, I did some holiday Christmas lights. And uh, I took y'all with me because I couldn't get my kids to go. And I didn't want to go by myself. And for some reason, I thought it'd be better if I did it on a bicycle while carrying a camera. So I did that. So both of those videos will be released on Monday. And then on Friday, I'm releasing more of the camp that I did in the TNT bunker on Point Pleasant from this trip that you guys are currently watching. And then after that, we're trying to get caught back up. I've got the Virginia Capitol Bell video, which will be